Okay, this is Grizzly Flats Railroad with a lot of different things, old-fashioned stuff. And there's a story about both the buildings, the ticket windows. They are from Disneyland. And I'll do a video on that later. And then this inside here, the family of this fellow who was a Disney somebody paid to have this Grizzly Flats Railroad built up, and inside for the museum to museum artifacts that he owned to be inside. Old wheelbarrow, and looks like a hose cart. Southern California Railroad Museum, Engine House 6 at Grizzly Flats, 3-foot narrow gauge steam locomotives and cars.
This is Ward Kimball, chief animator for Walt Disney. He is the artist who did Jiminy Cricket, Tinkerbell, and Casey Jr., among others. He was so important for Walt Disney that John Lasseter from Pixar came and picked up Chloe, took her to Disneyland. He has Ollie Johnson's engine, and he is pulling her around Disneyland. And there, the poster shows her in New Orleans Square. Then he popped her back on the truck and brought her back here. He was so important for Disney that number 5 engine that goes around Disneyland is named after Ward Kimball. All the other engines are named for the San Gabriel presidents.
Yeah.
Burning coal. When it was in Hawaii, it was burning oil. And then when Ward Kimball got it, he changed it to burn wood.
We are in what's called Car Barn, like it's in Train Car Barn 6. This is the Grizzly Flats train car. A really good time to come is when Car Barn 7 is open, which will be during the behind the scenes tours, because what happens is Car Barn 7 has a lot, 70% of all the equipment at the museum. But this is Chloe, for Project Chloe, who was the daughter of Chief Disney Animator Ward Kimball. And this is the one they're working to restore now. She runs on wood right now. They're going to probably restore her to run on oil again because wood emits sparks. Chloe.
Oh, don't touch the chain.
Okay, so this is one of those things like in the old Warner Brothers cartoons where you can pump it and go ride the rails a different way. Right? Ride the rails a different way. But look at this one too. I don't know exactly how this one would work. River Rivet. This was a tricycle made to ride the rails to deliver the mail. Very interesting, because they didn't have roads, right? That's how it was used. In this display, they talk about the Sheffield No. 1 narrow gauge velocipede car circa 1915, invented by George Sheffield in the 1880s. The easiest running velocipede cars made served the Southern Pacific Company, provided with both standard and narrow gauge outrigger wheels. They call it Irish Mail through their use by immigrant Irish track laborers. So this is a Sheffield number 31 narrow gauge handcar circa 1910. These handcars were used to apparently travel the rails when the engines weren't using them, sort of like the mail car. Yeah, how cool is that? 4-wheel handcar, 3-wheeled velocipede. This one, remains were found along the right-of-way of the Pacific Coast Railroad after World War II. Velocipede cars. Huh. Saturate before using. Desert brand. Registered with the U.S. Patent Office. Trademark and registered. Water bag made by Ames Harris Naval Company, San Francisco, USA. And this train practically looks like a car, right? This looks like a truck on the rail track. Look at it.
You know what?
See, those are rail wheels.
My darn near 70 years old, but you come mess around, taking ones or 20s and sticking it all in here.
Pretty funny. 1920s railroad motor car, Rio Grande Southern Railroad. These replaced the hand cars and those velocip things. And this is a motorized gasoline engine car that reduced the work needed to get to work along the railroad tracks. Railroad motor car. They're also called pop cars due to their distinctive engine sounds. Track inspection, track maintenance gangs, signals and telegraph maintenance, and fire prevention. What is that? This is a track inspection car. Orange Empire Railway Museum turntable, Southern Pacific lines. Length of rail 56 feet, 1 3/8 inches. Wood is Pacific Douglas fir. This is a copy of Southern Pacific Railroad number 3, common standard design wooden turntable, based on the Laws turntable. Okay, this is the turntable. Tumbleweed. And this one would be going to meet over there. This is where it would join in. Steamer trunk and drawers for your stuff.
Alright, long way down. I won't pick you up. Do you want to fall off and hit your head?
I think that's a coin machine. Trying to change it. This place is nuts. So here's the story about Grizzly Flats Railroad. This is the first car, coach number 5, and it was bought for $50 in 1938. But the thing is that the Grizzly Flats Railroad was a 500-foot long rail line in the Kimball's backyard, 500 foot long, in San Gabriel, California. I wonder where that was. Passenger cars. It says Baldwin Locomotive Works, Philadelphia, number 2, 5575, 1881.
Where the piston goes. Inside of here, back and forth.
Oh, is that what that is? The piston.
Yeah, they have, you know,
Work in progress, the Emma,
they
Nevada.
have a big thing that fit in here perfectly. And then they can just
Southern Pacific Lines.
up here. And so they,
It's from the back. This is kind of fun. These giant holes were made by the acorn woodpecker. They forage for acorns and store them in holes drilled for this purpose. Usually in the bark of trees, and the holes are called ladders. But in this case, it was the train car. Little did they know that they were storing it in a mobile ladder.
We only have 3 original keys. I have one. John, our curator right now, has one, and then our groundkeeper has one in case we lose the keys.
This is wood, right? It has a finish that looks like metal.
Okay,
but it's-
so that's what happened. So this lantern here above your head is from 1881. All right, come on through here, guys.
1881 lantern.
The doorway was
Original
put in about the
fabric.
1900s. So, and discuss different things at Disneyland. You know, because
Oh,
Ward
cool.
actually kept Disney insane because, because Anaheim was going to take back his property.
1882.
Now, you are
house.
going to go right all original inside there.
look.
Okay.
After it was lacquered.
All right. And then the original.
Original
Okay.
hardware. The car is haunted.
Yeah. So there's 4 spirits that live in here, and you could be the nicest person in the world, and if the car is in a bad mood, he won't let you. He won't even let me let anybody in. All right.
Okay.
None of them. So right now he's the meanest one out of all of them. He's nice, but he's the meanest one out of all of them. So everything that you're going to see in here is from 1881. When I was putting the sink together, I felt this thing on my shoulder about 11 o'clock at night, and it was like, Ken, stop. The car is never going to work. You're working too hard to put the faucet back on. The pipes are 143 years old, and they're probably filled with all kinds of crap inside the inside the pipes. So this here
Whoa.
is 143 years old inside.
Wow.
This is not a peephole. When we moved it off of Ward's property, the glass was loose.
Not
And
a
everything that you see in there is all original lie.
Oh. So this is the drop toilet. So you
Yep.
go to the bathroom, but you can't go 2 miles out or in. And basically, you're dropping it. Okay. Nice work.
43-year-old coal. We've never taken the coal out. We can get that flashlight over.
Nice.
We've never taken it out. That's all that's been in the car wherever it traveled.
Nice.
You'll do me a favor because he'll get mad at me and just flip the lid back down.
And this is a heater.
That's your stuff. That's where kept the car warm. That's where you put your water and all that, and, you know, and things and stuff like that. And then if the train was into the station, they would go. The engineer would go to the butcher, buy a hunk of meat, and then they would cook it inside the firebox up here in front, and then they would eat their stuff back here. In the and then in the late 1900s came in your first cup holder with plastic cups, or I mean paper cups. So that's where they would discuss things.
Walt Disney and Ward Kimball would be talking about things about Disneyland because they were building Disneyland, and maybe it would be going a little slowly or just whatever, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Fun, fun, fun. Walt Disney sat here. Southern Pacific Stock Car 173, built to carry cattle and sheep to market. There's a cow. There's a cow in there. Oh, it's not a cow.
Yeah, this was the last one.
Do you know what happened to the firehouse side, the round house?
And last but not least, there is a little train going. Still a place with trains.
Most of it, I'm Jason. Most of the stuff that we had was either